My name is Lidya Radin and I'm a whistleblower. I'm preparing this very short video for Judge Patterson. Judge Patterson is a federal judge in New York in the district court, and he's my witness. And I'm preparing a formal written request. His court clerk called it an application for Judge Patterson to confirm that Yeshiva University paid John Scarfone, a dishonest attorney, to lie about me. Now let me put this in context a little bit. I was a student at the Albert Einstein College of Medicine of Yeshiva University. Yeshiva University's medical school falsified my educational records. I can't even get an accurate transcript out of this school. They falsified my financial records and my medical records. They refused, in violation of federal law, they refused to give me my records, my complete unedited records, and they refused to let me correct them. I was forced to sue in federal court. Judge Patterson dismissed my, erroneously, wrongly, in violation of federal law, illegally dismissed my civil action in the federal court, which is over here. In state court, in criminal court located at 100 Center Street, Yeshiva University filed false criminal charges against me. And I was put through a criminal trial. I was illegally convicted and illegally incarcerated, in part because Yeshiva University paid John Scarfone, Associate General Counsel, to lie at criminal trial. Assistant District Attorney Alex Spiro presented this perjured testimony. So I'm also being victimized by the Manhattan District Attorney's Office and Assistant District Attorney Alex Spiro, who engaged in malicious prosecution. So I'm going to show you, the viewing audience, and Judge Patterson. And by the way, Judge Patterson, I'm posting this video on YouTube. So if you go to YouTube and look at Crooked Doctors, your U.S. Marshals, the United States Marshals, will be looking at this video. And what I'm going to do now is I'm going to change the view so you can see how John Scarfone lied in criminal court. And what I want, as I discussed with Judge Patterson's clerk, is, and I will be presenting a written formal request, and I'm making this video to protect myself, Judge Patterson, so that your marshals can see this, and other people. I'm going to be asking you to confirm in writing, and you are my witness, Judge Patterson, that John Scarfone, Associate General Counsel, lied in criminal court. And here's one example. So I'm going to change the view, and we're going to go and look at page 198 of my criminal trial transcript. And John Scarfone was asked, Mr. Scarfone, is it your position that Ms. Radin has received her unedited medical, educational, and financial records from the Albert Einstein College of Medicine of Yeshiva University? Well, John Scarfone, is it your position that Ms. Radin has received her unedited medical, educational, and financial records from Albert Einstein College of Medicine at Yeshiva? And the answer from John Scarfone was, we produced in federal court during her litigation, and we produced in response to this court subpoena certified copies of her educational records. So this part right here where John Scarfone says we produced in federal court, that's a lie. Who can confirm that this is a lie? Judge Patterson. That's Robert P. Patterson, Jr. He's a federal district court judge at 500 Center Street. I'm sorry, he's a federal district court judge at 500 Pearl Street. The federal courts are here at 500 Pearl Street, and 100 Center Street is where the criminal court is. He's on a federal level, this is on a state level. So Assistant District Attorney, ADA Alex Spiro, had a responsibility before he subjected me to malicious prosecution and abusive process to make a single phone call, that's one phone call to Judge Patterson, to confirm that this was a lie. Now, Judge Patterson dismissed my case illegally, erroneously, wrongly in federal court in May of 2005 before there was any opportunity for the school to produce my complete unedited records, my educational records, my financial records, and my medical records, including the bills that were sent to Blue Cross and Blue Shield that again show the school lied. So the bottom line is, on one sentence, I can show that John Scarfone lied, and I'll be showing example after example after example. But in short, Yeshiva University paid Associate General Counsel John Scarfone to go into criminal court in 2010, and at criminal trial he lied. And who can confirm that he lied? Judge Patterson. And I asked my attorney, Jess Berkowitz, to please make a, before I fired him, and got a new public defender, then had to fire him, and then hired a privately paid attorney, Michael J. Redenberg. All of these attorneys operated to hurt me and to illegally convict and illegally incarcerate me. So when I asked Jess Berkowitz, please make a subpoena for Judge Patterson, everybody got all upset. Well, he's a sitting federal judge. So what? He's not above the law, and he knows that John Scarfone lied. My records were never produced. My educational records, my financial records, and my medical records were never produced in the federal litigation. Let's take a look at that again. We produced in federal court. That's a lie. The federal court judge is Judge Robert P. Patterson, Jr. My medical records, my educational records, and my financial records were never produced to Judge Robert P. Patterson, Jr. He erroneously, wrongly dismissed my case in May of 2005. So Judge Patterson, I'm putting this videotape up on YouTube, and I'm going to make sure that the U.S. Marshals take a look at it, in addition to other law enforcement and in addition to other attorneys and prosecutors in other states and other locations, including Major Coyne, an attorney at the Pentagon. And I expect that Judge Patterson will be truthful and forthcoming, because, Judge Patterson, if a federal district court judge is not truthful and forthcoming as I prepare for an appeal, I mean, the appeals judges are a phone call away, then what you're doing is to establish irrefutably that you have criminal intent towards me and that you refuse to tell the truth, so that I will lose my criminal appeal. And I'm going to be emailing this short video to my attorney, Mr. DiChiera, and to other volunteer attorneys who I will blind copy and have them take a look at this. And by the way, Judge Patterson, I can send this email to everybody at Columbia University. I understand that you're a graduate of Columbia University's law school. I'm a graduate of Columbia University, too, of the School of General Studies. And I'll email this video to Columbia University so that they will know irrefutably that as a federal district court judge, if you are not truthful and forthcoming, then that will demonstrate your criminal intent towards me.